Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to this edition of Yorkville Sports. You're in the nest, the Eagles Nest, and I'm your host, Joe Patrick. Well, the 2016 spring season is upon us, and our Yorkville Eagles are back in full effect. We have a new team at our 8U division, and most of the old guys are back doing their thing, and when we return, we're going to give you the rundown from this abbreviated first week. We didn't have much doing in the first week. We didn't have much going on because we had some bad weather. But when we return, we're going to give you the scores, maybe not the scores, but the rundown of what we did in week one of the Yorkville Travel Report. I guess that's what we're going to call it, all right, when we come back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and as promised, here we go with the rundown of the 2016, the start of the 2016 spring season with the Yorkville Eagles. Some of our teams weren't in effect as we had a couple of cancellations, but nothing to talk about really. So our 15U team was in Throsneck. They were rained out due to weather, so on and so forth. Our 14U team, that's Brad Shaw's team, they lost both of their games. No need to talk about the scores. They lost their games. Brad, you know what this is all about. The first week of the season, that's a throwaway week. That's just to see what the guys got. Just brush off the rust and keep on going, all right? And our 13U division, they were rained out, canceled. I think it was rained out, but bad weather caused them not to play. Going up to our 12U team. Our 12U team split. They won their first game 13-7, and they had a 15-12 loss. And I'm only going to give you the numbers there because 12 to put up 12 runs. I mean, they're doing something right. They did something right, but the 15 guys, what do? You went to sleep. Come on, you can't beat a team 13-7 and then turn around and give it all away. So you know how this works. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Keep the bat swinging. Knock those balls out of here. You'll do fine. No problem. 12U. I see I have a 13U game here. Oh, no, that's something else. Our 11U North team, they played one game, and they dropped their game, so it's no problem. They played the Game of Fury team. Oh, and that's incidentally, the 12U team, they played the DB Razorbacks. I don't know what the Razorbacks is. I know a racerback. A racerback is a African dog. It's got a racer, and that thing. Well, anyway, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about, but it's all right. Anyway, our 10U North team, they were canceled due to rain. Also, they were playing the Spartans Gold. They'll make up their game somehow or another. And our 10U South team, they were also playing Hit and Run. I don't know who the Hit and Run team. This is a new team, the Hit and Run team. So 10U, they actually were canceled out also. Our 9U, we're missing something here. We're missing Clark Wright's team. Oh, I'm sorry. Clark Wright's team, that is the 11U South team. They split as well. Close game in the second game. They won their first game 6-0. They played the Sluggers. I don't know which Slugger team that is, but they did play the Sluggers. And they lost in the second game 7-6. That was a very close game where one run decided the whole thing. So, boys, you know what to do. This is our championship 11U South. They were 10U then. I think they're 11 now, or were they 11 then? However it works. This is our championship team. These boys will right the ship quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, let's not worry too much about them. They will be all right with Clark Diesel and the big sexy, hey, sexy. I see you out there, Nick Hayes, all right? Nick Hazenberg. I call him Nick Hayes. Nick Hazenberg. Right, so moving right along, the 10U North team, as I said, they were canceled due to weather. The 10U South hit and run canceled due to weather. And then we have the 9U North. They were also canceled due to weather. You got to remember, guys, it was a bad beginning to our season. Our rec league played the week before, and it was we got one game in on that, and it was so cold, it started raining. We just had to stop play all around, so no one got to play. So, this is April ball, and in April, things happen, all right? So you just got to go. So now you got to remember that we have some guys going on in the gym right now. They're playing, they're just finishing up their swing out. I believe that's the 10U team, something like that. Then we have the 9U North team. They played Astoria. They were weathered out. They didn't get a chance to play. And the 9U South team, they played the Spartans Blue. The Spartans Blue team, they also were weathered out. And as I said, I don't want to harp too much on the weather or anything like that because, April showers bring May flowers, and we need May flowers here because Mother's Day is coming. And you know what? If we don't have flowers for our mothers, you know what they're going to do? You know what happens? No cooking on Sunday and none of that good stuff that moms do, like bring the boys to the baseball, swing outs. I see you over there, Mom, just leave with her son. There it is. I mean, that's what moms do. They bring their boys over to the gym to make sure that they're playing. So both of our 9U teams didn't play. Anyway, so now we're going to round this out with our new team, our latest team. I'm talking about these guys are so small. They're no bigger than a bug. This is our 8U team. We don't have a North or South here because they're the only ones. They're the Lone Rangers here, all right? And that's Coach Rob's team. And I have to tell you something about Rob. Don't call him Rob. Call him Matt Truck because Rob is a big boy. I just got to tell you, when Rob walks in the room, the whole room gets dark. That's what happens when Rob walks in the room. But anyway, Coach Rob started off with the 8U, our 8U team, and I have to say they played on Randall's Island. They played the Spartans Blue, and I have to tell you, that 8U team put the smack down on them, but good. They played in their first game. They won 10-0 in the first game. And in the second game, they won 11-0. And guess what? Both no-hitters. No-hitters. Go figure. Our youngest team, the new guys, I mean, they're this big, they're tiny mites, came in and put the smack down on the Spartans Blue. Well, that's what we do when you're with Yorkville, when you're an Eagle. We train them from a very young age to do this thing, All right. Well, anyway, that's all we have for this week. Hopefully next week we'll have more to talk about and everything like that. Maybe we'll get one of the coaches or Clark or somebody in here to talk to us about something. Kylie Jones is walking around here. Maybe we'll get Kylie, or we'll get one of these coaches in here to tell us all about what's going on with their team. So until then, you got to remember that we're Eagles. And as Eagles, we fly higher than everybody else. And we come down on teams with our talents, and we grab them by the talents, and we shake them around, and we shake things up to bring about the best possible baseball here in New York City, and that's the Yorkville Eagle Baseball Program. And if you want to get more information about this Yorkville program, all you got to do is just call us, 212-360-0022. Or you can just go on the internet. You know how you do it. Just tap the fingers, yyaa.org. Click on the program of your choice and find out about what's going on here. Now, I have to tell you, we are signing up. Well, we're in spring mode. We still have some room on some of our teams in all of the sports, so, nothing is closed down. So if you want to take that opportunity to find a last-minute team for your son or daughter to play on, or just tell your mom you want to play baseball, football, basketball, that's flag football, basketball, we have lacrosse, hockey, we have soccer, we have tennis, we have all of these programs. All you got to do is just sign up, all right? We're signing up for fall now, too. So, you want to get a jump on somebody else, just do your thing, all right? So for Yorkville Sports, I'm Joe Patrick. For Arlene Verga, that's our executive director. She's out there, too, Arlene. So for Arlene Verga in Yorkville, I'm Joe Patrick. We'll see you later.